Thank you, and thank you for being here today. Rejecting Medicaid expansion is not fiscally conservative, it's fiscally irresponsible. Let's keep in mind here that the members of this body are not members of Congress, we're members of the state legislature, and it is our job to look out for the 11.5 million citizens here in the state with respect to the best healthcare system we can put forward. We know that indigent people are going to hospital emergency rooms to seek and obtain healthcare services. Our hospitals are required to provide healthcare services to those individuals. Whether or not this legislature takes action with respect to Medicaid expansion, we know these same individuals are going to continue to go to the hospitals, whether they be in urban areas or rural areas across the state, and seek care. In order for them to provide care, they need to be able to employ physicians and nurses and allied health professionals in order to make sure that the citizens of the state are able to obtain high-quality care that hopefully makes certain that they're able to go back to school or to work, be productive citizens in our society here. If we don't act, we are going to ensure that those hospitals and healthcare providers around the state don't have the money they need in order to operate their healthcare system. And let's be very clear, a lot of our healthcare hospitals across the state are struggling to be in the black. In fact, if you're in a rural area right now, your ability to make sure that you're able to keep your head above fiscal water is a very challenging thing. And in fact, expanding Medicaid is going to ensure that dollars are flowing to cover these individuals who are coming to seek care. And instead of saying, go through the emergency room door, that's going to cost hundreds and thousands of dollars for folks, we have a cheaper alternative, and we want to make sure we manage your care so that we send you to the place where it's the least expensive to get the best care that you need. If we don't do that, we're ensuring that, in fact, we're going to continue the problems that we have in healthcare. If you have a private health insurance plan today, 1/6 of your plan is to cover not folks who are uninsured, but in fact folks who are using the emergency room as their source of care, as opposed to going to a family practitioner and getting appropriate managed care. Medicaid expansion is the smart economic strategy. It will underwrite jobs here in Ohio. It will keep Ohioans' tax dollars here in Ohio. It will improve the health and productivity of our citizens. Failing to expand Medicaid will have an enormously negative impact on hospitals, healthcare delivery, and Ohio businesses. Again, the emergency room is the most expensive healthcare provider, and failing to expand Medicaid will keep the emergency room as the location of only resort for hundreds of thousands of Ohioans. I've already spoken to several House Republicans who are supportive, or at least on the fence, on supporting Medicaid expansion. So let's be clear. This is something where there is the opportunity for bipartisan support to move this along. If it can't be in the budget bill, I ask that Speaker Batchelder move the bill to the floor and give the members of the General Assembly who recognize the value of moving this bill forward a chance to get 50 votes and move it along to the Senate. Thank you, and we're prepared to take questions.